fucking California to goddamn visit family. And, you know, they think that, you know, truck driving is just the glorious thing in the world. Which sometimes it can be, but it's not. Anyway, fucking go over there, you know, for the New Year's. And supposed to be celebrating and everything. Well, they had fucking tropical storm, which they call the fucking class, what do you call it, a goddamn category 5 hurricane. Category 5 hurricane. Supposed to be like the worst storm of the century. And, you know, I'm from Texas, so, you know, I'm like, okay, well, if they say it's gonna be a storm. Anyway, I get over there and it's, you know, sprinkling. I call it a light drizzle. Yeah, everyone's all freaking out. They're all freaking out because, you know, I guess they're not used to it. Now, I lived in California for a long time. I lived in California for 10, 15 years. I kind of bounced back and forth between Texas and California. So I'm already knowing that, you know, this is bullshit. These motherfuckers are looking for an excuse, you know, not to do shit. So they're telling everybody, oh, stay off the road. Now, don't get me wrong, in certain areas, if you live, you know, if you live on the coast or you live in the hills, you do, you know, watch out for the mudslides. But, I mean, if you're in the fucking city, you know, come on, man, really? So anyway, you know, they're preparing for the storm. They're fucking boarding up windows. They're, you know, cleaning out the backyard so shit doesn't go flying everywhere. Getting ready for these 50 to 60 mile an hour winds. And in the meantime, it's supposed to be fucking New Year's. Like, you know, I get it. You gotta prepare. You don't want your shit torn. So anyway, I'm over there and they got me fucking helping, doing shit. I'm fucking moving furniture and moving shit. And I'm like, okay, listen, I'm a fucking guest at your residence. Like, I'm a guest, right? Why do you have me fucking moving shit? Like, I did not fucking come over here to work. I don't even fucking drive to California like that because, first of all, fuel is so fucking expensive and the rates to move shit over there is so low. So instead of fucking buying a plane ticket, you know, I'll drive out that way. I usually stay over on the East Coast, you know, so it's kind of like, all right, well, I'm not gonna make any money over there, but at least I'm not gonna lose money. Anyway, so New Year's comes and, you know, everybody's like, yeah, what are you gonna buy? What are you gonna buy? Are you gonna buy beer? Are you gonna buy food? And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not fucking balling like that. Like, truck driving is not what it used to be. It's not. At least not right now, it's not. So I don't understand why you invite me to your fucking crib and, you know, I'm supposed to be paying for everything. So anyway, the first day or two, I'm like, okay, fuck it, you know, I'll help out. So we get some drinks, and they want the expensive shit. You know, they want the fucking Kevin Hart fucking tequila, and, you know, the fucking whatever, the you know, the most expensive shit they got. And I'm like, okay, it's New Year's, fuck it, you know. So we get the expensive beer, we get the expensive drinks. I'm like, okay, you know, it's all good. So I get there. Okay, this is New Year's Eve. This is New Year's Eve. I show up like New Year's Eve day. Well, apparently everyone has stayed up until 5 a.m. the night before New Year's Eve. So when I get there, everybody's still in the bed. It's fucking 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been driving for fucking 3 days, you know, trying to come over to this so-called fucking party in the fucking Bay Area. It's supposed to be like dope. And so I get there, everybody's fucking hungover, and I'm like, all right, I get it, whatever, you know, been part partying all week since Christmas. Okay. So, sorry. So, you know, we have a half-assed decent time. We have a half-assed decent time, and we chop it up or whatever. So New Year's Day comes. This fucking big ass storm is supposed to be coming, which is still only a fucking light drizzle, light rain. But it's all over the news. I'm sure everybody fucking heard about it. All over the news. Oh, it's the biggest fucking thing. Whatever. So, you know, I fucking sit there and I'm like sitting in the fucking living room, which is supposed to be like the man cave. It's supposed to be where the men hang out. There's no fucking men. I'm the only motherfucker there. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, shit, you know, what the fuck, you know? I'm like, okay, well, shit, everybody's tired. Now, this is New Year's Day. So, I go to the store, you know, oh, shit. Sorry, this is new to me. This is a new deal. I'm trying to fucking keep this shit 100% legal. I don't think it's illegal for me to record while I'm fucking driving. I can't be on the phone, but I mean, technically I'm not. I mean, well, I can, but I'm just talking. I have the fucking, what do you call it? I got the headpiece. I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna get a podcast mic. I'm gonna get a podcast mic for this shit. And I think it would be fucking really interesting because I like to talk shit. I really do. I'm shit talking motherfucker. So I figure you assholes you can kind of, you know, hang out with me or whatever. I'm gonna post this shit on somebody's fucking platform. This is my first one. So bear with me. Anyway, make a long fucking story even longer. You know, days go by and like this motherfucker doesn't and like never fucking invites me in the house. And I've known this motherfucker for like goddamn 20 years. And he's always like, hey, I want you to come out and fucking hang out. We're gonna have a great ass time. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have a good ass time. So I'm like, alright, I don't go often because, you know, it's so expensive anyway. I already said that. But so I'm thinking fucking New Year's, Bay Area, yeah, there's a bullshit storm, but hey, fucking motherfuckers gonna party anyway. Boy, was I fucking wrong. So the whole time, like, and please, I want somebody to fucking tell me what they think about this, because I think it's bullshit. You invite your fucking friend, somebody that you fucking known for 20 years. You ain't seen this motherfucker in like a year. Me, like, I haven't seen this motherfucker in like it's been a year. Like I think I went like last summer or some shit. And this motherfucker stays in the house. This motherfucker stays in the fucking house while I'm like outside. And so, okay. Let me back up because all of this shit started like months ago when I told this motherfucker, I was like, hey, you live in fucking damn near San Francisco. You live in fucking Oakland, Mike. You live in Oakland. There's nowhere. I have a fucking tractor trailer. This motherfucker's 53 feet long. Like, there's nowhere to park this motherfucker. Can you find me, you live there, you work at the port, can you find me somewhere to fucking park? And, you know, and this is like fucking 5-6 months in advance. So, the whole time he's like, yeah, I'll find you somewhere to park, you know, I'll find you somewhere to put your truck. Never fucking does. Never. Every time I talk to this motherfucker, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get on that, I'm gonna get on that. Never does. First red flag. Okay? First red flag. So anyway, I wind up having to pay to park my trailer in Sacramento, which is like 90 miles away. It's like 90 miles away. Okay, you know, whatever. You know, it's just the, you know, the cost of partying. So I'm cool with that. All kind of people are telling me different things. Like, some people are telling me $30 a day. Some people are telling me $20 a day. So finally, I find a cool little truck stop where it's like, that fucking camera does not want to stay. The camera does not want to stay in that place. I wonder if I fucking move it over here or something. It's kind of badass you guys get to fucking see. I'm sorry. It's kind of badass you guys get to fucking see, you know, what's going on. You know what? I'm actually coming through, I'm about to be in Flagstaff. I'm on my way to Florida right now. And I felt like, listen, motherfuckers ain't doing shit. You can kind of watch the road with me. You can keep your eyes out, fucking help me out. What the fuck are you gonna do? Right? But you can kind of see the bullshit. I don't think there's too many truckers giving you bird's eye view. Like, I really could probably, if I had a wider lens, I think it would be dope. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get a fucking badass, fucking GoPro? A GoPro with, you know, with like the podcast mic and, kind of drown out. I honestly, I don't know how this shit sounds. This is my first one. This is my fucking, damn, let me get some fucking, because, I'm fucking sounding pretty bad. Oh shit. I drank that fucking water. Damn it. I got some old, I was gonna say some old Coke from yesterday. Look at this shit. Like, what the fuck is this? You see this shit? Fucking snow drift and shit. It was fucking no snow on the ground like 20 minutes ago. Anyway. What the fuck was I talking about? I was talking about this fucking asshole. And, you know, and he's fucking good family friend. He's a good family friend. I mean, I've known, like, I really used to, like, hang out with this dude. Like, we, you know, used to shoot the shit. I get it. He's fucking living his life. Whatever. So anyway, sorry, I get distracted. You'll fucking learn about me. So anyway, you know, the whole time I'm like sitting in this fucker's garage, like waiting for him to be like, hey man, you gotta come in the house now. Let me lay this shit out for you. This motherfucker's got like a 6 or 7 bedroom house. And okay, when I used to go there, he would fucking let me stay. They had like a guest room upstairs, so I would you know bring a bag or whatever, and I would stay in the guest room upstairs, and I'd stay in the guest room upstairs. Got bathroom up there, you know, living room, all that cool shit. So it's cool. So this time he tells me, he's like, yeah, times got a little rough. We had to rent out, you know, some of the rooms, which I fucking get, man. I fucking get. Like, I wish I could fucking rent out my damn house. Unfortunately, it doesn't fucking belong to me. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm not tripping. I have, you know, I parked my trailer in fucking Sacramento, and you know, I drive my truck down there. Well, I could stay in my truck because I can fucking park it down the street. I got a semi truck. I got a fucking, you know, brand new 2022 Freightliner. It's more comfortable for me, you know, besides the fact I don't have a bathroom, but it's more comfortable for me to stay in my truck anyways, where I'm fucking comfortable, you know, so it's no problem. But still, I'm still waiting on this motherfucker to be like, hey man, you know, if you want to come in, it's fucking cold in this garage, or my bad, the fucking man cave, which months prior to this visit, he keeps telling, oh man, my fucking man cave, I got it all set up. I got a fucking studio. I'm building a studio. I'm gonna fucking do music, this, that, and the other. I'll get to that later, but I'll get to this. We're gonna fucking do music, and I gotta keep an eye on the time. I don't know how long these fucking I don't know how long these fucking podcast things are supposed to be, but I figure you motherfuckers aren't doing shit anyways. What does it matter? I just really need to get a fucking better setup. I kept telling myself, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do this. I'm gonna do it. There's gotta be like one fucking jerk off who, you know what? This motherfucker, man. I don't understand why these fucking suction cup things don't want to fucking stick on the window. It's not that damn cold. Maybe if I turn on the defrost. Let's turn on defrost. I'm gonna heat this shit up. But, what the fuck was I talking about? God, I got the attention span of like a fucking ADHD. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but I want to figure out how I can get like a fucking odometer thing for the camera. That way you guys can fucking see like how fast I'm going and shit. Kind of see like my fucked up driving patterns, the crazy shit that goes down out there. And I don't know what kind of quality. I don't know what this sounds like. First of all, I'm sure my voice is irritating as fuck. But I'm sure once I get a better, damn camera, and a better microphone, it won't be so hard on the ears. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So anyway, so the whole time, you know, I'm waiting on this motherfucker to, you know, invite me to the house. I'm waiting to fucking go do some shit. Like, you know, this dude, he's been in fucking Oakland, San Francisco area for forever. Like, motherfucker's been there for goddamn 40, 50 years. Like, he's an older cat. And so, never fucking invites me in the house. Like, okay, I get it. Maybe he feels like I've been there so many times, there's no need. Maybe he feels like I'm chilling out there, whatever. So, he's got like a TV out there with like direct TV or some shit. The fucking signal's bad. So yeah, I can't even like really just watch TV. I can't even fucking relax. It's cold. I mean, not cold, but there's so much moisture in the air from the fucking quote storm or whatever the fuck he was talking about. I mean, whatever the fuck the news was making out to be this fucking Category 5 hurricane that was supposed to drown out California. First of all, you motherfuckers need all the rain you can get. So shut the fuck up. Shut up. I am so sick of California crying about everything. They cry about everything. Oh, we don't have no water. Oh, we don't have no water. It's a drought. Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Gas is so expensive. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, finally you get a rainstorm where you can fill your lakes and fill your rivers so you guys can fucking grow your oranges and your fucking weed and, you know, make some money. And everybody's fucking crying. Nobody wants to go to work. Nobody wants to do shit because of this fucking storm. So, I'm sitting there. You know, he's got the garage open. I'm cold. Motherfucker's not inviting me in the house. I'm like, you know what? This is some fucking bullshit. You know, like, this is how I'm thinking to myself. But, you know, it's like the day after fucking New Year's. So, you know, I'm like, okay, well, you know, everybody's probably tired of fucking been partying and shit. Everybody's got to bounce back. Yo, this shit goes on for like the next couple days. And then the whole time, I'm fucking sitting there waiting, you know, off and on. And I'll walk to the store. I'll go do this. I'll go do that. But I'm basically just sitting out in the garage. So, like, I think it was like the fucking third. It was the third. And, you know, I was going to my truck at night. And I call him in like 12 o'clock. You know, I was just giving people time to wake up. I call him. I'm like, hey, man, what's up? Excuse me. I'm like, hey, man, what's up? What's the deal? He's like, well, I'm about to go to Guitar Center. I gotta get some more studio shit. I'm like, alright, shit, that's cool. He's like, if you wanna roll, you can roll. I'm like, oh, okay. Mind you, I'm your fucking guest. I'm the motherfucker you invited from anywhere in the fucking country where I'm at to drive to fucking California to come visit your ass so we can, quote, have a fucking good time and fucking hang out. But I can roll. I'm like, alright, well shit, fuck it. So I get over there. This motherfucker's like doing shit around the house. You know, he's fucking lollygagging, whatever. So anyway, finally get ready to fucking go. And all of a sudden, this fucking random ass dude shows up. This fucking random ass dude. I've never seen this motherfucker before in my life. I don't know who the fuck he is. And he's like a younger cat. And fucking dude, my fucking, I don't even know what to call him. I'm gonna fucking put his name out there. But, we'll just call him, we'll just call him fucking Steve. I hope there's no Steves out there to fucking get offended. Anyway, let's just call him fucking Steve. So anyway, Steve fucking, this motherfucker gets in the car and he gets in the back seat. Now he's young, he's like not a fucking threat, but like what the fuck is really going on? Like, who is this? I'm not saying this even though I want to. And I'd be like, are you gonna fucking introduce me to this fucking guy or never fucking introduce me to the guy? So I'm like, fucking whatever. I mean, I guess what it was he was like the guy that was renting out the room that I was supposed to be in, or the room that I would normally stay in, or whatever. So anyway, so we get in the car and we start rolling, and like turns on the music or whatever, and I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, so what are we doing? Where are we going? Oh well, we're going to Guitar Center. All right, cool. So, if you don't know what Guitar Center is, it's fucking like awesome place for music heads. They got fucking all kind of instruments and shit. Guitar Center is really a badass place if you got money. You know what I'm saying? If you got money or credit or whatever, you go in there and do something. You go in there and do something, or you're trying to start a band or get a new guitar. What the fuck ever. So I'm trying to feel Steve out and figure out, like, what are you going to Guitar Center for? Like, because first of all, you told me that you were fucking building a studio. Like, you told me you were building a fucking studio, and I'm thinking when I get there, it's gonna be like a fucking Dr. Dre setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the fucking computer, the speakers. This motherfucker told me, he was like, man, I've got fucking, I got my speakers. I got my speakers, I got my beat machine, I got this, I got that. And I'm like, shit, that's fucking badass. Well, I've fucking dabbled in music. I've been doing music for like, goddamn, fucking 20 years, but I have an annoying voice, and I'm fucking not a master of anything, so I just kind of fucking messed around with it a little bit. But I know the basics. I know the bare fucking minimum. I know the bare minimum of what you need and what knowledge you need to even get started. Now, when I was younger, back 20 years ago when I was fucking hanging out with Steve, we did music together. Now, he's one of those kind of guys that has like the fucking passion. Like, the passion is there, don't get me wrong. He fucking loves it. And that's a good thing. I mean, you can, if you love what you do, that's fucking awesome. You fucking love what you do. So, I'm hoping, you know what I'm fucking hoping? I'm hoping that the fucking sun comes up while I need to get fucking fuel. Where am I? Oh, is that? Oh no. No, I'm not stopping there. Fuck that. I'll tell you about that fucking truck stop. That's gonna be on another fucking podcast if this thing ever takes off. But anyway, I was talking about so I know the bare minimum for making music, and I'm sure most people do. I'm trying to fill him out on the run. He's not really fucking talking. There's a little bit, we got the music playing, but it's kind of like an awkward fucking silence. Like most people, when you're having a good time, you're talking or fucking, whatever you're doing while you're driving, you're having a good time. Anyway, we get to Guitar Center. Okay, well, I'm fucking like starving, right? Because Like, nobody's offered me any food. Mind you, you know, I stayed in my truck. I don't keep food in my truck because I really should. I just, you know, I got a bad habit of like not keeping non-perishables in my truck. I used to, but so much shit happens. Like the refrigerator will stop working, or it's a pain in the ass just to make shit. I know I can keep like fucking noodles and shit like that. I don't, because I mean, let's just be honest. I'm kind of fucking lazy. I'm kind of fucking lazy. So I don't have that shit. So anyway, I'm fucking hungry, you know? And he's got this random ass guy whom I don't know. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, let's all go get something to eat. You didn't even tell me who this motherfucker was, you know? So like, I'm like, okay, well, y'all head in Guitar Center. I'm gonna, you know, head down to fucking Plaza or whatever. I'll be back. And I'm thinking, you know, I know that I don't have fucking money to spend in Guitar Center. And I'm the type of person, like, if I'm not there spending money, like, what am I doing? How anybody should, I mean, I get it, window shopping. But me, I already fucking know what I would want. I don't need to window shop at fucking Guitar Center because I know what I want from there. Like, it's fucking, what do you call that shit? It's like Home Depot for a damn carpenter. Like, I know what the fuck I want from there. Like, if I'm going there, I'm going to buy something. So anyway, I'm not thinking it's a big deal. I'm like, okay, well, shit, I'm gonna go, you know, grab me a bite. I didn't tell him that, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go down here. I'm thinking in my head, you know, I'm gonna grab me a bite by the time I get back. You know, by the time I get back, they'll have everything situated or get. So I go to, they got to like this little burger joint that was, it was like next door. It was like next door, and I ordered fucking, I forget the name of it. It was actually really good. It was like really good. I thought it was gonna be super expensive because it was like in like Emeryville, which is like, what is like a rich person's fucking, I thought it was supposed to be like a fucking gourmet burger joint, okay? If that makes any sense at all. Anyway, so I'm thinking this would be really expensive, and it wasn't. It was actually really good. It took them forever to fucking make my food, though. Golly. So it took them like 15 minutes. Like when I walked in the door, I was like the first person in line. Like I was the only person in line. So I ordered my food. I'm thinking, okay, burger and fries. What would that take? Like fucking 5 minutes? 10 minutes? I guess it was because she asked me, she was like, do you want grilled onions or fucking raw onions? I guess I should have said fucking raw onions because apparently it took them fucking 15 minutes to caramelize some goddamn onions. Whatever. So I wait 15 minutes, I get my food, and you know, I eat it real quick. I wasn't trying to take a long time, and I go back over to the Guitar Center. So I get back over to the Guitar Center, and fucking Steve's fucking just standing there. He's standing there at the counter, and he's got like this fucking microphone. He's got like this microphone on the counter, and I'm thinking that he's gonna fucking buy the microphone. And I'm like, okay, well, shit, cool. Well, apparently, he was there to trade in the microphone for store credit to get a MIDI controller, to get a fucking, you know, a drum pad MIDI controller. And if you know, if you don't know what that is, it's basically, like, you could call it could be a beat machine. It really could, if you had the beats to put in it. It's like a vessel. It's a controller. I mean, come on, man. Anybody's got fucking PlayStation or fucking Xbox or whatever. It's a fucking controller. It's what you use to play the fucking game because you can't do everything through the screen. So he's looking at these beat machines, these MIDI controllers, and he's trying to figure out which one to get. And he's just fucking standing there looking, okay, you guy's shopping. He's trying to figure out, you want to take your time, you make an investment, you're making an investment on your career. I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. And so he asked me, he's like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, oh, well, shit. I mean, that's badass. I was like, you got the program for it? And he's like, what program? I'm like, do you even have a computer? And he's like, well, no. He's like, you need a computer to run this. You know that, right? You need a computer and software to run this shit. And he's like, well, fuck, I don't need that right now. I could just use it as it is. I'm like, no, you can't. No, you can't. It's a controller. Like, and so at this point, he thinks I'm a dumbass. Like, he's like, at this point, I guess he was insulted. He was insulted because I was like, okay, you don't have a computer. So he starts talking to the guy at the sales counter, which is fucking awesome because any salesperson is gonna like upsell you on fucking like whatever. That salesperson, he could give a fuck what you are trying to do with your life. He just needs to make that sale, get his commission. So the guy was like, yeah. This is great. This is great. And he fucking, he looks over at his coworker and he's like, hey man, you need a computer for this shit? And he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you need a computer for that. I mean, now, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be useless. And I think this is where the miscommunication, sorry, I'm trying to fucking fix this camera. I promise, I wonder if there's anybody who's even gonna listen to this shit. It was a crazy story. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh shit, I'm confused. No. Yeah, so, oh shit, hold on. Lights coming on. Yeah, all kind of fucking crazy shit will happen. Fucking ABS like probably doesn't mean anything, but where's my hold on, let me get my GPS. Now I'm stuck on this highway for 615 miles. Anyway, so hey yo, I think the sun's getting ready to come up. That would be so dope if my first little fucking podcast deal, motherfuckers could watch the sun. Oh shit, watch the sun come up. That'd be dope. And I'm going east, and the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, so anyway, let me get back to what I was talking about. So yeah. So he's like sitting there, talking to this guy. He's like, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm sorry. So yes, if you plug it into the wall. I'm not saying it's not gonna work. I'm not saying that if you don't have a computer, you can't fucking do anything, like it's gonna be completely useless. That's not what I'm saying. Of course it's gonna make noise. They're not gonna fucking sell anything. They're not gonna sell something that is useless. It's gonna have some sample shit. It's gonna have when you buy a keyboard usually has some demo songs on it. Okay? So he's like, okay, yeah, you can use it. And I asked the guy, I was like, well, does it come with any, does it come with a sound bank? Like, does it come with any kind of beats or anything already built into it? And he's like, yeah, well, they got some sample shit. They got a few, but I mean, you really need the program. So I'm trying to explain to Steve, I'm like, hey, look, man, I get your dream. I'm not shitting on your dream. Now, mind you, this thing's like fucking $500. I'm like, I'm not shitting on your dream. I get it. You want this, but you need to understand that this is a controller. This is an extension. This is to help you navigate. This is to help you navigate buttons and shit when you're staring at a fucking computer screen that like doesn't have enough fucking space for your fucking eyes. Like, because these programs, and I'm not getting paid to fucking put programs and shit out there, but these programs have so much shit in them that you can't, it's just impossible to fucking see it all through one computer screen. That's why if you ever see a fucking studio of any kind, these motherfuckers got like fucking a minimum of 2 monitors. A minimum. They've got monitors, they've got different fucking gadgets and ooh-ahs and all this shit. You know, so I'm telling them, and even before we get there, you need a fucking PC. Like, what are you gonna do without a PC? How are you gonna fucking store all this information that you don't have in this control? Oh fuck, I need fuel. You know what? I should have gotten more yesterday, but I was so fucking like, I don't know, I was fucking tired. Anyway, I'm making this story really, really fucking long. Because for me, it was really fucking long. Like, this was the fucking long, and I'm not even fucking like, we're still at Guitar Center. And we've been in Guitar Center having this conversation for, 30 minutes. So he's jumping around. He was like, well, what do I need? What do I need? I was like, okay, this is a synthesizer. This is a synthesizer / drum pad beat machine. Okay, so it's got like fucking 20 keys on it, like 1/8 of a fucking piano. Like, it's that's what it is. So I'm like, okay, listen. If you're just trying to make, if you're trying to make music or whatever, why don't you get a full-size fucking keyboard? Okay? A full-size fucking keyboard is going to be the same price, and you're going to have, you're going to have a shit ton of built-in fucking, different sounds, different instruments, different, you'll be able to do this shit, and then you can fucking practice, you can practice, and then once you get your fucking computer, you won't just have something that you can't use. I'm trying to explain this to him. So we go over to the keyboards and shit, and I'm trying to pick him out one that is going to be more of a synthesizer, let alone a piano. You know how keyboards are. You kind of got to figure, are you moving towards piano, or are you moving towards organ, or are you moving towards drum machine, beat machine, whatever. And so I'm trying to pick out, I'm like, okay, I find him one that is fucking, in his budget. This thing's like fucking $300. It's badass. It's standalone. You don't need a fucking program. You can fucking, it's got a bunch of different sounds built into it. And, you can practice with it. And then when you get your computer, you fucking plug that into the computer, and you fucking download all the shit that you've made on the computer, and then you can go back and get your fucking controller, whatever. You won't just be wasting time and money. So, he kind of looks at it, he's like, nah, I want what I want. Okay, I get that. You want what you want. You want what you want. It's not like, oh, I have my eye on this, so this is what I want to complete my set. And he's like, well, I got another drum pad, I got another fucking machine, another controller that goes with this. And I'm like, yeah. So he shows me, he takes me over, he's like, yeah, I have this right here. So, it's another fucking controller, right? It's basically the same thing that he's about to buy, except without the fucking 15, 20 keys. It's the same exact thing. It's the same fucking controller, yo. The guy at the counter is loving this shit. The guy at the counter is eating this shit up. So Steve is about to spend his money. He's about to spend another $500, plus he's about to trade in this microphone, which the microphone was worth $200. It was still brand new in the box, but Guitar Center was only going to give him $100 for it. They're going to give him $99 for it, because they're going to turn around and sell it as an open box for $160. These fucking, they're eating this shit up. They're loving it. They're loving it. I'm like, wait a minute. You're about to spend $500 on something that you already have that doesn't that you can't do anything with because, first of all, you don't have a computer. You don't have the fucking program to run this motherfucker. The program alone, let alone the fucking computer. I'm getting hot, yo. Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie. This shit made me mad. I'm fucking losing my voice. Because I was, in my head, I'm just like losing my shit. Because first of all, like, you're fucking wasting my time with this shit. Like, I came here to fucking have a good time and chill. And I'm having a conversation with you about dumb shit. I hate dumb shit. Anyway, so I'm trying to explain to him, listen, you're about to purchase something that you already have. The only difference between these two things is this one has keyboard keys on it, which if you don't have any, now if I'm wrong, okay, I understand. I'm not a fucking master of music, because if I was, I wouldn't be driving a fucking truck right now, as you can see. But from what I know, you're about to fucking purchase the same thing you already have, and you're gonna spend the same amount of money on it. So, okay, it clicks to me. I'm thinking to myself now, I'm like, okay, I get what's going on here. He doesn't, like, I'm sure he does. I'm not saying he's fucking stupid. I know he's not stupid. I get it. You're trying to build, but he wants, now if I'm wrong, fucking, kind of, all right, let me know if I'm wrong. But what I believe is he is fascinated with the idea of a studio. He's fascinated with the layout. When you walk into a studio, you see the mixing board, you see the speakers, you see, like honestly, any real studio I've ever seen doesn't fucking have beat machines in it. To me, that's more of a fucking DJ thing. Like, okay, like that's more of a, DJ, because I mean, I've seen some studios and I've fucking seen 118 track, 127 track fucking mixing boards, but I don't fucking see MIDI controllers. I don't, I see, different power sources, or, whatever. I don't know what the technical names is, but anyway, it's like, okay, in his mind, he's thinking that this layout is gonna look dope as fuck, which it will look dope, but without the key components, it's pretty useless. So I'm like, okay, he has this, his fucking idea of what he's doing is fucked up, and I can't fucking explain it to him. Like, I can't fucking tell him. So what do you do? What do you do when someone's not listening to you? I'm like, okay, listen, bro. First of all, why don't you? And if he would have asked me, if he would have been like, hey man, I know that you've been doing this shit. Like I said, I'm not fucking, I'm not fucking Kevin Gates. I'm fucking probably the opposite. But I do fucking have music on the internet. I have music on Spotify. I'm on fucking people's albums. Like, I have features. I've produced my own fucking songs. Like, I've produced. So I know the basics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have fucking music on fucking Apple, iTunes. If y'all want to go buy that shit, that'd be awesome, but I don't fucking care. Anyway. So I know what you're doing is you're wasting fucking time and money. Oh, mind you, the whole time, and I didn't fucking tell you this, the whole time, remember that guy that I told you we were with, the random guy? He's fucking standing there. I forgot he was there. I really forgot he was there because I'm like trying to help Steve out. So the other guy, he's standing over there like security, I'm thinking that it's the fucking security guard fucking eyeballing us, thinking we're about to fucking run out the door because we're like standing there in this awkward fucking pose. At this point, we've been there for an hour. We're standing in fucking Guitar Center for an hour, and like people are, they don't give a fuck. But it's just awkward. I feel awkward because we keep going around in circles, which I'm sure that's what people do when you go to fucking Guitar Center. People go. There's 1,000 guitars. How do you fucking pick which one you want? It's gonna take a minute. So anyway, he's fucking standing over. I think he's security. Like, and I'm in my head, I'm like, this motherfucker's just gonna I really forgot that the motherfucker that rode with us was him. Cause he was like on the phone, he was standing there and he had like a beanie, like a fucking skull cap beanie on or whatever. And he's got like this fucking windbreaker jacket. He looks like a fucking security guard at a fucking Faith Hill concert. Or fucking, you know what I'm saying? He's fucking standing there. So, anyway. So finally, you know, he's like, well, you know, this is what I really want. And I'm like, okay, well, shit, you know, whatever. I take one more shot. And I'm like, okay, listen. Okay, I get this. You want this. I'm like, why don't you start off with something a little smaller, like a little bit, you know, more compact that has, you know, more shit that you can use standalone. You know, you don't need, the way that I put it, I was like, okay, you're trying to buy a fucking car. You're trying to buy rims for a car that you don't have. And that was the best way I could explain it to him. Like, you're buying accessories for a vehicle that you want to get in the future, which is hard to do, because what if you buy these fucking accessories for this vehicle, and then you get the vehicle and they're not compatible. They don't fucking work because you're doing it ass backwards. So I was like, okay, that's what I was saying. If he would have told me, if he would have been like, hey man, all right, well shit, what do we need to do? What do I need to do? I would have been like, all right, first of all, let's see if we can fucking get you a computer. Look at your fucking computer today. Fucking laptops are a fucking dime a dozen. We can go over to fucking goddamn Rent-A-Center or fucking Aaron's or some shit. Yeah, they're gonna charge you out the ass, but you want it today. Obviously, you want what you want today. Okay? I would have fucking took him over to fucking Rent-A-Center. Would have fucking got him fucking newest, baddest laptop on the market, made for gaming, made for fucking music. And you fucking spend $100 there, bam, you got a fucking laptop that quick. All right, we'll fucking come back to Guitar Center. Well, you need the fucking program, okay? You know, let's not fucking get one. Let's get one online. We can order one online, get you fucking download. We'll get you the download. You know, spend $150. Where are we at? We're at fucking $250. We're at $250. You got your fucking laptop today, right now, in your fucking hand. You can go home and start making beats now. You download the fucking program, bam. We're at $250. We're at $250. You still got the fucking $500 that, you know, you're about to spend. And at first I was like, okay, well maybe he's getting like store credit or maybe he's getting something. But no, he's not. Because when I fucking came back in, when I walked out to smoke a cigarette and I come back in and I fucking saw him hand the guy cash. So I know he's fucking paying cash for this thing. But anyway, I'm like, okay, so I could have fucking taken you to Rent-A-Center or wherever, gotten you a badass laptop, okay, got you a downloadable program, saved you some money there. You're at $250, and then you get, you know, a smaller version of what you want, which, you know, you could probably get fucking for another $150, because the fucking controllers, like, you don't even fucking need a controller. You need to learn how to work the fucking program first. The fucking program's gonna have all that shit. You need to learn how to work that shit. Once you learn how to work it, then you go get the controller that fucking fits you. Okay, so, you know, I could get all of this shit. You're still at $400. You would still be $100 under budget. You know, you got $100 to, you know, get whatever the fuck you want. So no, he doesn't want to do that. And so, you know, so he looks at me and he's like, don't you, he's like, well, I'm like, okay. He's kind of pissed off at the dude at Guitar Center because he's trying to rip him off his fucking trade-in with his brand new microphone. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I'm in the market for a microphone, And the one he has, don't get me wrong, it was okay, but I fucking, I do research on this type of shit, so I kind of know, what kind of microphone you need. It was one that they fucking sold him, and it looked pretty. It looked fancy. Which, when it comes to microphones, the fancier they look, the more complicated they appear. You gotta watch out for that, because that may not be what you need for what you're doing. It may just look fancy, which is exactly what it was. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't want the fucking thing, but I'm like, well, dude, I'll give you fucking, I was in the market, and I was like, shit, I'll give you fucking, $150 for it. The dude's gonna offer you $100, but you gotta wait till tomorrow. I'll fucking get paid tomorrow. Of course, that wasn't gonna fly. He's like, oh, well, I don't really want to wait till tomorrow, which I can understand if you're trying to make a deal right then. I didn't want the fucking thing anyway, because it wasn't, what I was in the market for. Because I know which fucking microphones to use for what we're trying to do. So anyway, he's like, okay, well, I have some microphones for you at the house that I'll fucking give you, or I will sell to you. I'll fucking sell to you. And what he was talking about was, he had showed me the night before, he had stage performance microphones. He had a set. They came in a fucking set. There was 4 of them, and there was 3 left. They were wired. They were stage microphones, which weren't for fucking, you could use them. They were karaoke microphones. You could probably get a set of 4 of them for $100. The cheapest fucking microphones, like, in the fucking world. So he's like, oh, I'll fucking give you one of those. I'll sell you one of those for $50. In my mind, I'm like, bro, don't fucking insult me, bro. Like, really? You okay, whatever. This is what I'm thinking to myself. So, where am I at? See, I'm fucking rambling on. How long have I been talking? Oh shit, I've been fucking talking for goddamn 52 minutes. That's what I'm saying. This story fucking goes on and on and on, and I can fucking keep going, but I'm only gonna talk for an hour. Because this is fucking new, and I want to fucking keep some content. Plus, I gotta figure out how to post this shit. But I really think that this could work, yo. Like, I really think that this is dope. And if my voice is not like too fucking irritating, which I'll upload it, or somehow I'll fucking figure out how to fucking upload it and kind of soften it up. That way I don't fucking irritate the shit out of everybody. I don't even know how it's gonna sound. I don't even know if I have sound, to be honest with you. I didn't even fucking check. I just kept telling myself, look, I need to fucking do this. I need to fucking do this. Like, I'm sure there's someone in the fucking world who could fucking put this shit on and just fucking watch me fucking drive, yo. and it sucks that the sun didn't get to come up. Fucking, you know what? Joe Rogan, his podcasts are like 3 hours and 15 minutes. And he's usually like not talking about shit. He's talking about the most randomest shit. Like, I've got fucking stories. I got fucking stories for you guys that I can fucking tell you that fucking have you like so interested. But I gotta finish. I gotta fucking finish the fucking Guitar Center story about Steve buying the fucking rims for the car that he doesn't have. I think I don't know. I really want to fucking finish this story. Like, I feel like an asshole if I fucking don't, because like it fucking continues. So, okay, where are we at? So, he fucking so yeah. So he winds up buying the MIDI controller. The fucking it's not a synthesizer. I won't give it a synthesizer. It's not that. It's a vessel. It's a controller. Like, it's an extension of the program that you buy. It's an extension, you know, without the program. So, okay, somehow we get to talking about fucking laptops. I guess I fucking annoyed him at this point, and he's like, well, I'm gonna get a fucking Apple. I'm gonna get that fucking new Apple that comes with all these fucking bells and whistles. He didn't say bells and whistles, but he's like, it's got this, it's got that. And I'm like, okay, you want an Apple? I'm like, are you sure you want an Apple? You know, Apple. I was like, apples are kind of like tricky. Apples are, now, I will say this. I will shit on Apple until the fucking cows come home. But when it comes to music, they're kind of fucking leading, you know, they're leading the industry. I'm not even going to say leading the industry. That's probably a bad thing to say. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to take that back. You know, it's what do you call it? Apples and oranges? Apples, it just depends on who you are. And I'm like, okay, are you sure you want an Apple? Or, because from what I've known about you, you know, you're kind of a PC guy. You know, Apple is a different breed. Like, you're gonna have more freedom. You're gonna have more freedom with the PC than you would with an Apple. But you know what? I fucking thought about it, and I was like, apples are for fucking idiots. No. That's not true. It's not true. Don't fucking listen to me. I'm fucking dickwad. I am. But apples are, they're for, you know, they seem more simplistic, but to me they're not. But I guess I've been an Android PC guy my whole fucking life. I've tried fucking Apple. I really have. I've bought the fucking Apple phones. I've used the fucking Apple fucking what do you call it? The Apple computers and shit. I can't use them. They're like backwards. They're like Spanish. I just don't fucking. I can't use them. Some people can. Me, I'm more. You know, I like the freedom that I have with the PC and an Android. I feel like I can get more for less. Anyway, I was trying to explain to him, with Apple, you have to have specific things for specific tasks, and they demand it. They demand specific shit for specific shit, and if you don't have the specific shit, it's not gonna work. With a fucking PC, you can fucking put some shit together. Okay, and I'm saying that because I'm like, okay, being a beginner, being a novice, you're gonna need as much wiggle room. You're gonna need as much fucking room for error as you can possibly have. You're gonna need room for error. And if you fucking run out and buy a goddamn $2,000 fucking, well, any computer, any decent computer you get is gonna run you about $2,000. If you run out and buy a fucking BMW, a fucking Audi, a fucking Mercedes, and you don't know how to fucking drive a Honda, like, you're not gonna know how to, you're making life hard for yourself. Get a fucking PC. Get the basic shit. Learn how to fucking use the basic shit. And then when you get to a point where you're like, okay, this is too, like, I need more in depth. Okay, you know, then you fucking start dealing with Apple, you know, or whatever. I mean, I could be fucking wrong. I could be wrong. You know, you could start with that shit and just fucking learn it. I'm sorry. I got fucking 8 hours to go, and I'm just fucking getting started. I'm just getting started. But listen, I think that this is a good idea. I really do, and I'm gonna fucking go back and edit this shit, and I'm gonna see how it works out. I'm gonna find somebody's fucking platform to upload this bullshit onto, and I hope that this would be something that's fucking interesting, because I can do this all day. I'm not, you know, this is what I do all day, and we get into some, you know, crazy shit. There's some crazy topics out there that I can definitely rant on. I can tell you guys some fucking stories that will fucking keep you interested, you know. If you can get past my fucking irritating ass voice and my fucking badass personality, I can definitely keep you guys entertained. I think, you know, if I could just find the right fucking platform and a way to do this, you know, I think it'd be great. So I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this at an hour just because I don't want to fucking take up a bunch of space. But I will definitely come back and fucking do another fucking finish the story for sure. Like I'm fucking speed. I'm gonna fucking put a speedometer on here. I really am. I'm gonna put a fucking speedometer on here so you can see, you know, kind of do this thing with me. I do it all day, every day. When I'm not doing this, I'm sleeping or fucking doing some other shit, working in the fucking studio, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Today is fucking the 7th of January, the 6th of January. I don't know. It's the 7th or the 6th. I don't really give a fuck. And it's fucking 5:47 in the morning. Today is fucking what day? It's Friday? Saturday. Oh shit, we got fucking football. We got football fucking tomorrow. Go Cowboys, fuck the Eagles. We're gonna get that established right away. And yeah, so I appreciate whoever's you know, fucking hates their life enough to fucking listen to me rant. And we'll finish the guitar stinner with Steve. We'll finish that story either fucking later on tonight or tomorrow or something. I gotta figure out how to get this shit uploaded. Yeah, alright. Talk to you later.